Hey everybody, how are you doing? It's Tim Michael from TimMichaelArts.com, and I have another speed paint for you guys. This is my speed paint of Nathan Munsell. Nathan is a really cool guy. He's been a lot of fun to work with. I've done 2 commissions for him so far. He's got a really cool YouTube channel if you want to see a little bit about his daily life. They're daily vlogs where he talks about whatever he wants. Also talks about his weight loss. The guy is succeeding very well in his weight loss, and it's a lot of fun to watch some of his videos. He's a very funny guy. So if you're interested in taking a look at that, you can take a look in the description below. Also, as you can see, I really enjoy drawing this second piece of him here, and I would love to tell you about it, but I admit my program isn't working right. So I would love to do a walkthrough and show you guys how it's done, but of course it's not playing right, and I'm really hoping it renders right, so we'll see what happens. But in better news that I am very excited to share with you guys, you are now looking at me and my picture here through a Canon EOS T5i donated from Roy Stone. I had a wonderful dinner with him and his wife, and it was a blast. And of course, his generosity is amazing, and he donated an absolutely gorgeous camera to the cause of making even bigger and better videos here on Tim Michael Arts. I have a lot of things that I'm really excited about. Let me show you something real quick here. It's not that big of a deal, but we have been working very hard to get new pieces that we're actually going to be using for making bigger videos. This is a one-handed shoulder mount to put a camera on to get better shots as we are doing stuff like that. We got other little things here like the beautiful gray card, which is made for doing white balances. We have another shoulder mount. We have camera monitors and things. I've been working very hard to get stuff ready for making some much larger scale videos for here on Tim Michael Arts. And I want to share all of that with you. And I also want to do reviews on everything that I am getting here. And there's a lot of stuff I'm really looking forward to doing, but it required a need for a really big fancy camera. And Roy came to us and he said, hey, you want to go ahead and take my T5i? And of course we couldn't say no. And so I got to see him tonight, and really blessed to have our hands on this beautiful camera. So I hope that you guys enjoy the videos that we make on it. Let me see if I can quickly kind of get a feel of what I did here on this drawing that you guys and I are not synced with, and I'm going to try and just keep this quick. I started off with a basic sketch. As you can see in the red, did some very basic shaping, and then from that very basic shaping I went into a more detailed but still zoomed out detailed sketch that was just done in the red pencil in Manga Studio EX5. And then from there you'll see that I went in and I dropped the opacities on all those layers, and I went in and I did yet another sketch, very much more detailed, really focusing on line quality, very focusing on individual details of the face and of the body, and I sketched it all out once again in those details. From that point, then I went in with the inking with the G pen. Set that to about a 25% sensitivity stabilization level. Excuse me. And then from there, I went ahead and inked it up with those settings. And then after that, I went into color, making each color in their own layer and setting each layer with a transparency lock, so that way I can go in and paint each layer separately without damaging any other layer. And then I did something a little different than I usually do. I went and I grabbed my airbrush, and then I airbrushed in just shadows first. If you want a little bit of inspiration, I don't usually send people to DeviantArt, but look up the Doberman on DeviantArt.com. I don't like DeviantArt, honestly, because it's got quite a bit more messy since its original start a long time ago. It has images in it that I do not suggest many people see, but the artwork from the Doberman, a lot of his stuff is really cool and very inspiring. And more recently, he did a piece of a chameleon, and that beautiful little lizard that he did, he gave a description of how he painted things, starting from flats, going to shadows, going to lights, and then going to changing the hue and saturation and the composition to give it a final really high quality 3D look. And it was a very simple way of going about doing things, and it inspired me to give it a shot. And so I used that in Nathan's image here, and it turned out really great. So now you need to understand, though, that there are hard shadows in this life. As you can see right here on my face, you can see this hard shadow line coming down the side of my cheek here. So that means that you need to keep in mind that you can't just get away with soft shadows. Don't be afraid to harden up a little bit on your shadows. It's very key. From that point forward, it was just a whole bunch of just really enjoying myself, going in with a whole bunch of different things. And the nice thing about Manga Studio is they do have a couple of pre-made swatches made already for skin tones that you can find in their default set of swatches. And that can be found in the bottom left of your screen when you first open up Manga Studio, I believe. I'm pretty sure that was the thing that was already on there. From that point on, it's just a matter of having a good time and painting everything up, and then of course drawing in the kids on his arms, the 2 tattoos on one arm and the 1 tiger on the other side. It was a really fun piece to do, and I really enjoyed working with him on them. If you want to see them, you can take a look at them on his channel on YouTube, and the link is in the description. Now, let me go ahead and say, guys, I really need your support. We have a lot of videos that we're going to be making, and like I said, it costs a lot of money to make these videos. Praise the Lord for guys like Roy Stone who are super generous and are willing to donate super amazing stuff like this amazing camera, which is still blowing my mind as we're using and recording with it right now. But if you'd consider going to patreon.com/TimMichaelArts and consider donating $1 per video that I make for YouTube, that would be absolutely helpful. First off, I make more videos because I see more people appreciating them. And secondly, it's financial support to help us buy all the equipment that we need to make these videos even bigger and better. And there's a lot that we need to get and a lot that we need to do. So the next videos that we're going to have coming up in the near future, we're working on scripts, I'm working on storyboards, I got a whole bunch of things I'm working on, and it's all going to be really, really fun, and really excited to make them. And now that we have a lot of the equipment we need, we can actually get started moving forward on those things. And it's just going to take a step at a time. We're still going to have these videos that you're watching right here, but of course we're going to have them with a nice high quality camera. And then after that, we're going to be making some very, very nice high production videos that are going to be great tutorials for you guys, getting out of the studio, going on site somewhere else, and using everyday things to teach you guys about tons of different techniques in the real world. It's going to be really cool. So I really hope that you guys enjoy it, but I really, truly, truly do need your support. So if you enjoy what you see here and you want to see more of it, if you want to see more tutorials, if you want to see more speed paints, if you want to hear more of the Artisan Central podcast and Behind the Easel over on my podcast, which is artisancentralpodcast.com, I really need some of you guys to step up if you're willing and donate $1 per video. Let me make one more thing here that's very important. You can set limits. If you only want to donate $1 a month, you can set it up to do that. If you want to donate more than that, you can. If you donate $1, you get to see all of my sketches back from 2010 and stuff that no one has ever seen. And if you donate at $1 level, you get to see that. If you donate at the $3 level, you get to be part of my once a month live stream that happens usually on Saturdays between 12 and 3. It's only once a month. And this one's coming up on the 23rd. And then after that, there is tons of other stuff. And there is, if you donate 5 times at the $5 level, you're going to get a caricature drawn by me. If you donate at the $10 level, then I'm going to do a video of drawing your caricature. I might do it at the $5 level too, you never know. But there's tons of great stuff that you need to go and take a look, and it's really, really amazing for those of you who are supporting me on Patreon. It's such a blessing. It allows me to not do as many commissions and focus more on making videos for you guys here on YouTube. It's an amazing help. I really appreciate it. So once again, guys, a special thanks, of course, to Roy Stone for this wonderful donation of this camera. And then we have a lot more to look forward to. If you haven't listened to the Artisan Central podcast, we had a really great episode with Liz Steele. We're going to have some really great interviews coming up. I'm interviewing someone on Monday, which means we should have a show for next Saturday. And there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff coming up. It's going to be really, really cool. So stick around. Make sure you go to TimMichaelArts.com. I have t-shirts you can buy. You can buy artwork from me. You can buy, order a commission, get a caricature drawn by me. Of course, you can go to artisancentralpodcast.com and listen to all of our shows. We can be found on Stitcher and on iTunes. Look me up on Facebook, Tim Michael Arts on Facebook. Buzz me, drop me a message. I love talking with everyone who enjoys watching my videos. And of course, please consider becoming a patron. I would really, truly appreciate that. That would help me out a lot. Like I said, I'm sorry I don't have a walkthrough for you guys on this video, but I will in the future, okay? So God bless you all. I'll see you next time right here on Tim Michael Arts. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope it didn't run a bit too long. I see I got 9 minutes on my thing here, so it's time for me to go. God bless you guys. I'll see you next time on another video right here on Tim Michael Arts. God bless.